Hey, Tracy and Lola here. Congratulations. This is your video about birthing hormones and how they can act as your natural epidural. Now, there's two hormones I'm going to tell you about today. And I guess I really like to go over this stuff because it's science-based, it's evidence-based. It kind of helps people understand how they can use their bodies and their mind to have a natural birth and to have a comfortable birth and a positive birth without thinking that it's a whole lot of woo-woo and stuff, right? So personally, I used hypnobirthing. I actually used to be a radio journalist, and after having my two babies, I had had such a profound and transformational experience that I actually decided that I didn't want to be a radio journalist anymore. I wanted to be a hypnobirthing teacher. Now, the concepts around this are not just, oh, you have to think that you're not in any pain and you're not in any pain. Seriously, that's a load of crap, okay? You can use the power of your mind to actually change physiological responses and hormones in your body. This is really amazing. Now, one of the hormones is endorphins, and it's kind of like the happy hormone when we're really excited about something, when we're joyful or blissful. We've got these hormones called endorphins that start pumping around our body. And usually okay, let me give you an example. Like if you're really, really upset about something, just say that, your long lost pet died and, you've had this pet, for 20 years or whatever, right? And so the pet dies and then you're really, really upset and then you go and you trip over something and, you land on a piece of Lego, right? And it freaking hurts, right? Okay. So now imagine you've just been told that you've won the lotto. Okay, so your husband's told you or your partner's told you that you've won the lottery and you've won like $5 million. And then you trip over the couch and land on a piece of Lego. Just think about like which would hurt more. Because, if I've just won the lotto and I land on a piece of Lego, I probably just don't care. And I'm like, I don't care if my arm gets chopped off, we've won the lotto, Like, your senses can change. When people are playing sport, like in a grand final or in the Olympics and things like that, often athletes can keep playing because they've got certain pain-killing hormones pumping through their body because they're not really feeling the pain. It's kind of the same thing. Now, the other hormone I want to teach you about is called oxytocin, and this is also known as the love hormone, and this can really block out a lot of pain. Mothers are said to have the highest levels of oxytocin just after they've had a baby, so a lot of women report feeling quite euphoric after having, just birthing the baby. But what if you had those euphoric feelings and those pain-killing senses like happening while you're birthing the baby? This is pretty awesome, right? So if you tap into the things that you also get a lot of oxytocin, like, when you're making love and you have an orgasm, that's a lot of oxytocin pumping through your body. So what I teach in hypnobirthing classes is that if you can make, it's kind of like you make the environment like when the baby got in and the same environment when the baby got out. Now that sounds a little bit weird, but let's think about it like this. If you were in a hospital, you're laying flat on your back, your legs are spread, there's 5 people looking in your vagina, you've got fluorescent lights on, you're holding on to cold metal bars, you're freezing, you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling anxious. Like, come on. That is going to make me stress out. It's going to put my stressor hormones into overdrive. I'm not going to get much oxytocin pumping right then, am I? So I'm probably going to feel a lot of pain. Compared to, say, the lights are dimmed, there's some nice music going on, maybe there's some affirmations playing, maybe everyone's being a little bit quieter, maybe people are warming their hands before they're touching you. Perhaps people are speaking to you gently and quietly and only speaking to you when you need them to. Okay, so you create a gentler, safer environment for those hormones to come out. The oxytocin is also known as the shy hormone. So, like if you were back in that scenario I told you before, there's 5 people looking at your vagina and blah, 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 like it's all really uncomfortable. That hormone, they call it shy hormone. So it's like, it's not going to come out. It's not going to start pumping around your body until you are feeling safe and comfortable. So Lola, how can we feel safe and comfortable? Well, look, knowledge is power. And knowledge and application is power. So if you know what you're doing, you understand your body, and your partner knows how to assist you in this wonderful day, I can assure you that your birth will be positive no matter what circumstances arise. Now, you can learn a lot about hypnobirthing and positive birthing techniques online. A lot of people do. There's lots of books, there's lots of videos. I've got heaps of videos on YouTube. But what I would suggest is going and booking into a hypnobirthing class. Now, there's a link below this video because I definitely do teach hypnobirthing classes, and the reason is because personally I went to hypnobirthing classes and I think they're amazing, but it covers things that videos online, books in the bookstore will not cover. What I teach in my Hypnobirthing Australia courses are all very relevant to people in Australia, particularly in Sydney. Because we have an ever-changing environment, you need to know how to navigate the hospital system. You need to know how to get the best out of the facilities that's on offer in our area. And you and your baby deserve a positive, comfortable, and safe birth. You deserve the birth that you've always dreamed of. You deserve to have an amazing birth that you would love to teach your kids and tell them about every year on their birthdays. In fact, that's something I really do. Every day on my kid's birthday, I say, so let me tell you about the day that you were born. And it's such a beautiful experience that we do. And usually the other one goes, tell me how I was born, Mum. And I love telling the stories because they're positive stories. Now, would you like to do that? Or would you like to have a birth that you would much rather forget? And no, I can't guarantee the type of birth that you're going to have because every birth is different. Every baby is different. Every woman is different. We're all different. But what I can teach you is how to have a positive birth experience no matter what circumstances arise. It's better to be prepared. You're going to most likely get the outcome that you want if you're prepared rather than not being prepared at all. That is a scary thought. So to find out when the next availability is in my hypnobirthing classes, click on the link below or just contact me if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to have a chat with you. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Lola says bye.